Hey guys, so in my last video when I talked about my henna experience, I was using henna for African hair from Mahandi.com. This time around I decided to give Lush's Coco Rouge henna a try. So the Coco Rouge henna is different from the Mahandi henna for African hair in being that the Mahandi henna was Jamila henna, it's just the powder. And the Coco Rouge obviously it's a formula. It has red henna, it has cocoa butter, lemon juice, powdered rosemary, clove bud oil, and other ingredients which you can definitely check out on the website. So this was my hair before I hennaed, and you can see some highlights of color from my Mahandi henna treatment that I had done in July. So I'm using Aussie's Moist shampoo, and it does have sulfates in it. I use silicone products like the Hair Insurance Moisturizer to the left. So I do use sulfate shampoos every now and then to ensure that I'm getting all of those silicones out of my hair. After I washed my hair, I conditioned it with Everyday Shea Moisturizing Conditioner in Vanilla Mint. And I really like this conditioner for those of you who are curious. And I got it from my local Whole Foods store. I'm not sure where else it's sold, but it's definitely sold at Whole Foods. And this is my hair after it has been washed and conditioned. And now I'm ready to prepare my henna. So I'm only going to use 3 blocks of the Lush henna. And my first attempt in breaking this apart was to grate it. But that was an epic fail because because it's kind of a moist block, it ended up kind of starting to get stuck together on the grater. So this is what it looked like. And I sometimes have this really weird thing with texture. I thought that looked disgusting. So I quickly chopped up the rest of my henna into blocks with just a dull knife and using my cutting board, and I threw it in there. And then pretty much after you're done with that, all you need to do is add hot water or boiling water like they said. I didn't use boiling water. I just added hot water from my tap, my sink, and I mix it in a plastic bowl. And sometimes you'll realize that those large chunks will get stuck together. So you just have to keep on throwing it back in there and mixing it and smushing it and mixing it and adding more water until you get your desired thickness. And here's the finished product when I'm done mixing it. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this does have a grainy texture to it. This is a picture of the Mahandi henna that I'd used in July, and you see how smooth that looks? And now we're going to go back to the Lush henna, and you guys can see how it's grainy, and that's me just kind of trying to show you guys the consistency. So this is actually their Ultra Bland Cleanser, and the lady gave me a sample because she said it would be great for me to use along my hairline to protect my skin from getting colored when I apply my henna. I will mention though that I do kind of like this as a cleanser, and I might do a review on it on my blog as to how it works. Anyway, so now that I'm ready, I just parted my hair in small sections as you previously saw, and I applied the henna all over my hair, and 3 blocks was definitely enough. Just a quick texture comparison. So this is when I used the Mahandi henna. It was a lot more clay-like on my hair, but I doubt that that mattered because the Lush henna treatment ended up coming out just beautifully, but I just wanted to show you that difference. You're pretty much done. You're just going to go ahead and saran wrap your hair, which took me all but 3 or 4 minutes. And then over that, I wrapped my head with a satin kind of scarf, and then I put this little satin bonnet over it and went to sleep. So this was my hair the next morning, about 9 hours later, and I don't know, the henna looks just a little reddish to me. So to wash and condition my hair, I use Renpure Organics. This is a sulfate-free shampoo. And so I washed it, and it took some time to wash it out of my hair, especially due to the fact that it's a grainy texture, but just keep at it. And I rinsed first with a lot of water, rinse, and then I did one shampoo. And also when you shampoo your hair, the grains kept on coming up, which was awesome. Then I conditioned, I did deep condition, and this was my hair right after that. You can totally see the highlight from the Lush henna, which is pretty cool. Something that I did want to mention though, my hair did feel hard, but not dry. It's kind of hard to explain, but this is the color difference. And this is what my hair looked like during my last treatment. So you can see it wasn't as vibrant, chestnutty, auburny, whatever that color is, as it is now. So basically, I moisturized my hair and I twisted it. And this is when I took my hair out of the twists. And you can see that my hair still looks very dark. And some of you might be able to see a little bit of the highlight color, but this is what it looks like in direct sunlight. And I'm really pleased with the results. There were actually several benefits that I noticed on my hair. One being the color, because I'm really more interested in color than I was in the conditioning properties. So obviously the conditioning properties was a perk. My hair was extremely easy to detangle. It's thicker. My hair seems really happy. Yeah, and going back to the detangling real quick, I detangled using my finger this time around, which is not usually something that I'm able to do, so I was happy about that. And the other thing to mention is the Lush Henna does not have nearly as close to a bad smell as far as potency goes as the Mahandi Henna did. I hated the smell. It stayed in my hair for days. But with the Lush Henna, you know, the same day I washed it out, my hair didn't smell like it. Now I know that, and I've heard in the past that rosemary oil and rosemary products help soften and help get rid of that henna smell. So I'm assuming that because Lush incorporated rosemary oil in the bar, I'm thinking that that might have been something that attributed to a less potency in smell, so to speak. The last thing I can think of is the Lush henna was easier to wash out, even though it was grainy for me, than the Mahandi henna. I just kept on rinsing and rinsing and rinsing, and the water just stayed yellow forever when I was using the Mahandi henna. But with Lush henna, it just took less effort and a lot less time to wash it out. I don't know why, but that's what I noticed from my experience this time around. But ladies, I definitely recommend the Lush Kaka Rouge Henna, especially if you're looking for something that provides fairly vibrant color. This is as vibrant as it's been for me when I've used henna. This is only my third try, but this is my first time using the Kaka Rouge Henna. I loved it. It was moisturizing. I like that the smell was not strong. I like that it was easy to wash out of my hair. I like that the preparation time really didn't take that much or require that much time. I didn't have to sit and wait for the dye to be released. You know, I could just use it right away, which was pretty awesome. So I definitely like it. I'm not saying that the Mahandi henna does not work. I'm just saying that I have a preference now for the Lush henna, and I will be buying this going forward. For me, 6 blocks cost $24.95, and I went to the store in San Francisco and purchased it there. But you can always go on their website, and feel free to actually check out my blog post, because I'm sure later on I'm going to realize that there are things that I forgot to mention that I will be updating there. But alright, loves, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. I'm kind of lagging on the comment response if you haven't noticed, but I will get back to it. Otherwise, it's actually a little easier if you put it on my blog, because I get emails, or the comments come to me in my email, so I can get back to you guys. But anyway, enough with the rambling. Thanks, you guys. Take care, and Happy New Year. Bye.